Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crest, where we focus on fundamental analysis for directional bias and technical analysis for entries. And it's been a wonderful previous week. We're in a new week, which we'll get into it in a jiffy. Last week we had the BOC cutting interest rate, the euro cutting, and the dollar holding. They have the Fed holding, and while they're holding, they gave a hawkish tone for that. The ECB gave a dovish one. The card also gave a dovish one. So we're short on both the euro and the card in a sense. And the new week, which we will be having the inflation data for the euro and also the employment data for NZD, which the market is pricing in a -1 on the BOE interest rate, and they're expecting to cut the interest rate by, I think it's 84% or so. And then we also have the USD employment data with the card also, and if you can see this, it's still very inflationary for the USD. And we're looking at a beautiful dollar strength next week. We're looking at card weakness, we're looking at the euro weakness, we're looking at potential NZD weakness, but we're looking at the yen strength. Actually, let's not forget that, because their vice president Kimono or something like that came up, giving more strength to the yen. And also Trump has dropped a lot of tariff for card and Mexico and China also, which the Canadian Prime Minister, I think he has also dropped his own opposing tariff on the USD, and Mexico has done so, while China are still looking at implementing their own imposing tariff on the dollar. So with that, the first thing we are going to look at is gold. The market is in a risk-off environment, so we'll be looking at gold at this point. So we'll be looking at gold and we'll be looking at the yen. Why the yen? Because they are also the ones hiking, and it's a positive environment in terms of their data. It's a very positive environment. So what we look at here is gold. As we can see, we are bullish. So this is a bullish movement on gold. This is a very, very bullish one, and I'm anticipating 2,900. If we go to your daily time frame, while looking at the 4 hours, we have our bullish momentum. As we've seen, we have this momentum to the upside, so definitely we are expecting the market to pull down somewhere around this area. Why? Because this was this grabbed liquidity, so this is our protected whatsoever structure internal range. So this is an internal range. I'm expecting gold to continue to upside, so I'll be focused on gold. We could also look at silver if you want to, but this was liquidity grab, so this is the demand I'm expecting silver to mitigate from on the 4 hours time frame. It's reacting from this supply. And then on the dollar strength, if you look at NZD, what we do have is, this is from the monthly time frame. Alright, from the monthly time frame, this support resistance is supposed to be taken out, and for that reason previous monthly candle was supposed to be mitigated, but this is the demand. It is still far away, so I expected the market to react today and then it dropped, but unfortunately it didn't. So because of the dollar strength was too much, market had to fill this particular gap here last week. It did not take out this supply, this demand, so it has to coming back. It's filled there. So if we have this break, pull back, I'm expecting a short to continue. Now going to the GBP USD, which is still, they're going to be cutting interest rate this week. I don't expect this to hold, so there's going to be some form of reaction here, pull back, continue to short. Why? Because on the monthly time frame, if you look at this very well, the candle is like a bullish momentum candle. It is very, very good, but it doesn't make any sense. And if you look at it from a daily time frame, should be looking to short. Everything is to the downside. Looking at the 4 hours, this is not really a clear market structure, but regardless, I'm still bullish. So if you're looking for a cleaner market structure, it will definitely be the euro. And as you can see, the euro is in a downtrend and the candle closed doji. Looking at it from a daily, weekly perspective, there was an imbalance that had to be filled. Going to the daily time frame, is very, very clear. This is the imbalance that was never mitigated, and this liquidity is taken, and this market structure is also taken. So market should open, you see a push to the downside all the way. So I'm looking at the price coming all the way down to 1.09 or 1.01. It's how you look at it. So euro is my best bet. Focus on the yen strength. So I have my card weakness. So that was why I was looking at card yen shorts. Card yen short, and as it is, I'm expecting the market to pull back to this point on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame. So I'm expecting the market to pull back up here, but it's not too clear as to why it should go back there. But on the weekly, there is an imbalance there. Looking at it from this market structure, we have a lower low, we have a lower high, we have lower low, not our lower low. So this is like the lower low. So I'm anticipating there should be a push to grab this point as liquidity. So anywhere within here, should be expecting our yen strength to kick in. It's almost the same thing on this card Swiss. So Swiss yen, I missed this opportunity. I kept my pen in my alert here, but it did not come into the alert, so which I missed for last week. And then this week, what I'm anticipating is the price to come all the way to this daily supply, and we would love to short this. The same thing it goes for euro, the euro yen. It's equivalently the same. So this supply has to be mitigated. It was never mitigated as expected, but and if that's the case, what are we looking out for the pound? The pound weakness. You could look at the pound yen, and that is it. Card, we're looking at card weakness. So we could focus on this. We have Aussie strength here. So this short was coming down, so I don't know if this is going to push, but I can't see anything clean all the way up here on the daily time frame. The only point I think it should get is there's nothing clean there. So if that's the case, we could have the euro strength. The euro is better than card. Definitely card is weaker. But should price push lower, I don't expect price to push lower. It should go higher. That is my anticipation. Looking at it from a 4 hours perspective, I'm expecting the market to continue higher. So that is the outlook for the week. Do have a good and nice trading week.